MGTOW, how males lose at sexism. I think that we, as men, have been too quiet for too long. While females were waging wars about emancipation and sexism, the males of our society have been quietly sitting in the shadows. It has led to a society where a man has a disadvantage, while, when a woman is disadvantaged in any way, the word sexism is closely followed, with lawsuits and even men themselves that quickly jump to call something sexism. But only when it concerns a female. Whatever happened to sexism against males? Let us not pretend that there isn't such a thing. The tendency is to hush up when a man is disadvantaged based on his gender. The man should not whine. He shouldn't be such a complainer. And call me a complainer. But I'm starting to pay attention to these things. Ever since I took the red pill, I'm starting to see that men never complain about sexism, while sometimes it is plain obvious. And the disadvantages it leads to is our own fault for not taking any action against it. And at some point, males have become second-class citizens. And so I was watching TV the other day. On this TV show was a woman who had a lover she wasn't really content with. But this woman wanted to have a child. And unfortunately for that woman, you need a man for that to happen. And here is where it starts. Because you do not need a man for that to happen. The woman went to a sperm bank, got herself inseminated, and got herself a child. She didn't even lie to the man she was with. She just told him that she didn't like his genetic makeup, and so she decided for a sperm bank baby. I know, horrible. Right? As the camera closed up on the newborn's face, that little bundle of joy, I was caught in a wave of anger. In that little baby's face, I saw the downfall of all man's rights. A woman can just go to a sperm bank, an institution that buys sperm from males, and then, without any social stigma, sells it to a woman. She can get pregnant from an unknown person. That little baby was an object. It was not born out of the loving union between a man and a woman. It was a product, produced because the woman wanted to have that product. Is this how we create humans in the future? And so it came to me that sperm banks are the height of sexism against males. Would you even imagine the opposite? Dare you even think about it? Having a farm, a facility, where we as men can go and buy female eggs, and rent an artificial womb, to produce a child of our own? It is ridiculous. And we, dumb males that we are fine with the existence of sperm banks. We think it is all alright. But a baby farm for males? No, that would be unholy. What would happen if we create such a facility? Females and manginas, demonstrating all over the place. People that work the being murdered for their wretched practice. Do you guys understand that we are losing this battle? These are the first signs that our value is depreciating. The morals are crooked, because we haven't fought for them. And they, the women, they did. And because we are being cool, and we are having that I do not complain mentality. Because of that, our goods can be bought at a store. We have become cattle. And it is time that we did something about it. And no matter how small it is, start doing something. Another example. A couple of weeks ago I was at the coffee machine at work. And this guy asked what sports I was into. I was joking with him. And I said, any sport where I can stay on my couch. At that same time, a woman walked by and said, yeah, you like sitting on your ass all day, don't you? And she slapped me on the ass. The guy I was with started laughing. But I was actually kinda shocked. Not because I was smacked on the ass, because I don't mind at all. But the idea that if the genders were swapped, I would probably be fired for sexual harassment, or intimidation. That woman can do whatever the fuck she wants. And I'm ashamed to admit that I did not report her. Because I didn't want to be a complainer. I was afraid I would be ridiculed for complaining about something like that. And that's why I'm sure that we are losing at sexism. We, men, are not defending our rights, while the women do. And what is the end result? Men in shackles, minding their every step while interacting with a female. And women? They can do whatever they want. But what is to expect of a society that is growing increasingly hostile against masculinity?